I'm all alone in the mountains, and there's a storm coming. Oh! I'll be spending 2 nights out here sleeping in my car, cooking good food, and riding out one of the nastiest thunderstorms that I've ever seen. I don't know exactly when it's gonna hit, but when it does, I know it's gonna be pretty epic. But first, my car and this rock are in a standoff, and the rock's winning. I tried like 3 times. If I had like a traction board or just a pickup truck, I would have been able to do it. If I had another person there with me, I might have been able to have them like get out and kind of guide me around it, but I tried twice, it didn't work, and then I chickened out, and I have no idea where I'm gonna camp now because there are no other sites up here, and it's gonna be getting dark pretty soon, so in a bit of a pickle, but we'll figure it out. Is that a moose? Couldn't tell if that was a moose or an elk. I honestly don't really know the difference that well. Damn, that was crazy. I'm still trying to find a campsite. I want to be in this specific area because there's a river here I'd really like to fish. I'm here on a Thursday night, so it's not like I showed up, you know, on a weekend, and I've never just like completely struck it out like that, like every single spot other than the one I couldn't get to. All those sites were taken. Let's see if there's anything further up this road. I found something that might work. This is not too bad. The only thing I don't like, I feel like if it were to rain, this could get really muddy. I don't want to get stuck, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow for sure. But this is a pretty nice site. Sun setting in the background. That moose has got to be around here somewhere. This is gonna be home for the night. I just bought these leveling blocks at Walmart. They were the cheapest ones I could find. Let's see how they work. Not too bad. That one's a little crooked, but it's fine. Sweet. Clouds don't look great over there. Oh, I don't know if you could tell there, but I was getting a little stressed out, but it ended up working out, as it almost always does, right? So I'm going to enjoy this nice weather while it lasts. Who knows how long that will be. And I'm gonna get a fire going, and I'm gonna make some campfire nachos, and they're gonna be fire. I somehow have cell service up here, which is kind of crazy. I'm kind of on the edge of the Uinta Mountains here in Utah. It's really remote here, so I'm surprised I have signal, to be honest. So that'll be kind of nice. I won't have to do anything but just sit here and scroll on TikTok, which is the reason why I love the great outdoors. There's one mosquito. Let's see if I can kill him. Or her. Want to be respectful. Ah, he or she got away, man. All right, what am I doing? I gotta make a fire. It definitely rained earlier, and all the kindling and little sticks around here are kind of damp, and so I'm gonna try to chip away at this log, this dry log that I bought, and see if I can get some dry stuff to actually start this fire. The problem is, while I have a lot of experience hiking and backpacking, and I mean a lot, probably more than you, I do not have a lot of experience doing other kinds of camping stuff. I mean, car camping is pretty easy, but like as far as bushcraft or like swinging an axe, I'm not good at that, as you're gonna see. You ready? Oh. I really want to like chip this a little bit to get like just some small little pieces I can use for kindling. That's what I'm talking about right there. Not recommended to do this in sandals, by the way. All right, let's see if this works. I know I'm probably doing something wrong right now, so comment what it is. Whoa. I found this lighter on the ground at a campsite I was at last weekend, and look how groovy this thing is. That's some good vibes right there, man. I'm sure they were using this lighter for more than just lighting fires, though. Oh, okay. We might be in business here. Is it too early to say that? Thank God. I almost didn't buy this wood. I stopped on my way here, though. I saw one, you know, one of those stands where they're selling like, it'll say like $5 firewood. I stopped at one of those. It was actually $4, which is a really good deal on firewood. I feel like in the Northeast where I'm from, I mean, the prices of firewood at those, you know, dinky little unregulated stands is getting out of control. Good wood. That's some good wood. I don't know if it's hard or soft wood. I'm sure one of you guys is probably wondering what kind of wood it is. I have no idea. It feels hard to me. I do know quite a bit about hardwood, mostly what am I saying? I I know one of you's commenting that I'm doing this wrong right now. Or maybe you just think it's fake entirely. Fake wood, fake fire, fake person.
Tonight's menu, campfire nachos. That's right, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, risking my life against bears, mountain lions, and backwoods rednecks, all so I can melt cheese on top of tortilla chips like a Taco Bell employee on parole. We've got onions and peppers that smell like a truck stop bathroom, mystery meat that even my dog rejected, enough cheese to constipate a small village, tortilla chips that are saltier than my ex, and black olives.
I don't know. Okay, that'll do. We'll see how that does. The side that was closer to the fire was pretty well cooked, but the other side wasn't, and so I threw some coals on the top of it. Hopefully that'll kind of cook it a little more evenly, but I don't know. The bottom's gonna be burnt, the top's gonna be undercooked, and it's gonna be delicious. I don't care. I'm calling it. Honestly, that's actually not bad at all. It's definitely gonna be a little burnt on the bottom, but oh yeah, there's some good char there. I know this isn't the easiest to see here, but I'm working with what I got, okay? Ooh, nice. Oh, I got some crispy ones on there. And we're gonna top it off with some hot sauce, of course. This actually came out better than I thought it would. I think I timed it just right.
I inhaled those nachos so fast that I blacked out, and then when I finally came to, it was already morning.
Good morning, everybody. If I look a little groggy, sound a little groggy, it's because I am. For some reason, I just did not sleep well last night, which is weird because I was really comfortable. I was relaxed. I just like couldn't fall asleep. And even when I did fall asleep, it wasn't like very deep sleep. So I don't know what's going on there, but I checked the forecast and it is definitely going to rain later. And so I'm going to make some quick breakfast, quick coffee here, and try to get some fishing in before the rain starts. We'll see.
Nice view this morning, and check this out. That actually came out pretty good. Got the Outdoor Vitals mug. Shout out Outdoor Vitals and Tayson. Those guys are amazing. Great backpacking gear. Let's go do some fishing, shall we? Mosquito. This road goes back and forth between being really bumpy and then smooth as a highway. Hey, do you know where the fish are? Can you help me? Where should I go? You don't know? All right, buddy. Oh, it's okay. All right, time to rig up the pole here. I have two different fishing rods. One is this 10-car rod, which is basically a easy version of a fly rod. It's more complicated than that, but I don't know how else to explain it. And my other one is just a normal spinning rod. All right, let's go find a fishing spot. Ooh, that might be a good spot right there. Yeah, let's go for that.
Give me that devil fish. Give me that fish.
Trying to find another spot. It's actually harder to access the river here than I thought it would be. This trail kind of parallels it, but it's always like 100 yards away from it. So I'm hoping if I hike in a little bit, I'll find a spot that can get me closer to the river, but we'll see. Oh, working on my balance right now. Trekking poles would make this a lot easier, but the worst part is I have to come back through here. Oh, where do I go now? Oh, yeah, feet are getting wet. Oh, darn. Well, that was fun. The worst part is I'm not even very confident that as I get further up here, the fishing is going to get better, the river's going to get easier to access. And so I think I'm probably just going to turn around and try to find a better spot closer to the campground back there. I feel kind of bad because I think if I follow this trail for a couple miles, eventually it will get closer to the river, but I don't want to get too deep in there because these storms are supposed to be hitting pretty hard this afternoon. But I'm not giving up on fishing. I'm going to try to find a spot that's back closer to the road and closer to where my car is. No luck fishing so far, but I am getting thirsty, so let's do that. I do not have a good feeling about the fishing here, or that 10-car rod. I might need to switch to the spinner soon. I see another guy over there. He's got a spinning rod. Haven't seen him catch anything yet, but maybe that's the move. Oh man, already?
All right, I got a little distracted while I was fishing because I think I might have found a campsite down here. I really want to keep fishing, but it looks like the storm is approaching, and so my priorities have shifted for the moment. This might be a little tricky. I can see it, it's just right up there. Come on, don't love these rocks right here. This looked way better on foot. Come on, we can do it. It's right here. Yeah, I need to get this tarp set up before the rain comes. I can see the storm over there. I gotta level my car out too. So much to do. Camping's hard, man. Why am I doing this? I could be at home on TikTok right now. I'm really glad I bought these leveling blocks yesterday. This would not have been possible without this, because like look how slanted my car is. So all right, now I need to set up a tarp. I mean, this is, you know, my cooking area, as you've seen. And so, you know, this provides a little bit of shelter, but not that much. Unfortunately, I don't have a great tarp. I don't have one of those like SUV awning things that you see on Amazon or whatever. So all I have is my DCF ultralight hammock tarp, which is not very big, but I'm hoping if I can kind of rig it up to kind of come down off of this, it should at least give me enough shelter to, you know, cook and stuff without getting soaked, or maybe sit here and hang out a little bit. I don't know, let's see what happens. Don't float away on me. This is an expensive tarp. It's not meant for this, so I gotta be careful with it. Oh, no. All right, definitely a little janky. If the wind's blowing a lot while it's raining, I have a feeling I might get a little wet, but it's better than nothing. I'm gonna see if I can't sneak down to the river and do a little more fishing before this storm hits. It's absolutely beautiful, but those clouds over there do not look good. Utah is so beautiful. I'm so lucky that I live here. I often miss my home where I grew up, New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. But I mean, there's just so much here in Utah. I've barely even scratched the surface either. There's so much I haven't even seen yet. I've barely even explored the Uintas that much. And I've already been here for a year too. Ooh, this looks like it could be a good spot. I see like a dam up here kind of, might be a good pool. I'm just gonna cast that way and then just let it float down the river a little bit. Scratch that. Maybe I'm gonna cast downstream. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I just talked to a nice gentleman out here with his dog fishing, and he told me that a rainbow colored spinner works really well here. And that's kind of what I have on. Whoa! I turned the GoPro off, took a couple more casts, and then immediately slipped and almost fell into the river. And in the process of saving myself, I got my line all tangled up. It ended up getting stuck, and then I lost my lure. My nice rainbow lure I was just bragging about, because apparently that's what you got to use here. I lost it, and I lost my leader too, which means I got to re-rig this whole thing pretty much. So, oh, the joys of fishing. Oh, you guys are not going to believe this. I tied a whole new leader on there, new swivel, new lure, my last rainbow lure. The whole process probably took about 10 minutes. It was really annoying. I finally got it rigged up, and I was like, all right, let me take a couple test casts, and then I'll go grab the GoPro and find a new spot, walk further downstream. On my third test cast, it got stuck again, and I tried and tried and tried to finesse it out. Couldn't do it. Guess what? I lost that leader too, and that lure. So I have to redo the entire thing now. Oh, that's so annoying. At this point, I have definitely done more sitting on this rock than actually fishing. Ooh, big horsefly. Boom, got him. Woohoo! That made me feel a little better, honestly. Tell your friends. Guys, you're not gonna believe it. I definitely just got a bite. I didn't even turn the camera on when I first started fishing here because I didn't think it was that good of a spot, but I for sure just got a bite. I even saw the fish. Come on. Oh, don't get caught on a rock now, please. Ah, come on. I swear I got a bite. Clouds are starting to look pretty nasty over there again. All right, one more cast here. What a day. There's a lot of wildlife around here for how many trailers are coming through and stuff. What up, dude? I need a break, and then I need to go for a swim. I think that's the order of business here.
Oh, that's cold. Oh, the sun's coming out for me too. Oh. It started raining a little bit. I pulled a forecast on my Garmin InReach, and that said it wasn't supposed to start raining until 6 now. So originally it was supposed to start at like 11, and then it changed to like 1 p.m. and it's now like 3:45. And it's just starting to sprinkle a little bit, although I don't think it's gonna last. The Garmin said there was a 50% chance at 6 o'clock. And if it seems like I'm rooting for it to rain, I kind of am, to be honest. Like, I purposely chose not to go for a hike today because I thought the weather was supposed to be bad. I purposely brought the tarp. I purposely moved campsites over here to this one so that I'd be not way up on some windy road and a little safer of a spot. After all that effort, I kind of want it to rain. Like, I kind of want it to storm here. I just heard my my first thing of thunder. I think it's coming after all. I was just sitting over there eating chips. And then boom! No, it wasn't that loud. Oh. Here we go. Maybe. The safest place to be during a thunderstorm is your car, right? That's what they say. As someone who's normally quite afraid of thunderstorms, to be honest with you, when I'm outside, that is. Actually, when I'm hiking, that is. In theory, this should be a breeze because I have a safe place to ride it out. Still gets my heart rate going though. I'm gonna keep the back open as long as it doesn't thunder or I don't see lightning. If I see lightning, then I'm closing the back to fully lock myself, you know, protect myself from the lightning. I don't like lightning. I don't mind the rain though. And so far, despite the jankiness, the tarp's actually doing a pretty decent job. Guys, while I wait for this storm to maybe pick up here, I'm gonna switch the tone a little bit. I think it's time to finally kind of address the rumors that have been going around. And frankly, I owe you guys a big apology. And actually not just you guys, like I owe my subscribers and everyone on the main channel, but also like my friends and my family. This has been really hard, honestly, like going through everything, and I've avoided talking about it until now just because like I didn't really know what to say. Part of me was like, you know, I don't really owe anyone an explanation, but then I've really been thinking about it a lot for the past like couple days, and I think ultimately I just need to own up to it. It's been tough, man. And the toughest part is it's my own fault too, which I didn't really want to accept at first. Maybe that's a part of the reason why I didn't address it as well for a while, but something in me today, you know, I know I've been kind of goofing around and stuff, but like I've really been thinking about this a lot, and like something in me just like kind of changed today, and I was like, it's finally time to give this apology. Obviously for you guys, but honestly for myself too. I mean, this is something like I'm not proud of this, obviously, but like I think in kind of just acknowledging it, not just acknowledging it, but like apologizing for it sincerely, I'm hoping that you guys will be okay with it and feel better about it, and I'm hoping that I'll feel better about it too. And so guys, I'm really, really sorry from the bottom of my heart that I suck at fishing so much. I said it. There, I said it. I suck at fishing. I fished for hours today. I used 2 different rods. I spent half the time just retying my line and stuff. I lost 2 lures, and all I have to show for it is 1 bite. That 10-car rod, that fly rod I was using for a while there, I don't even know how to use that. I have a fly on there. I don't know what that fly is. Is that the right kind of fly? And then that whole thing about the guy who told me to use the rainbow, I just made that up. I made that up because, you know, I wanted to blame it on someone else if I couldn't catch anything. I've just been really like misleading you guys about my fishing abilities, and that's just not okay. And I know a lot of people are upset about it. I know my friends and family are upset about it. My girlfriend's upset about it. I'm sorry, babe. I suck at fishing, okay? But I'm still gonna do it. All right, those of you that are keen listeners probably remember that I said the Garmin forecast said 6 o'clock was supposed to be rain. It is 6:12 right now, and as you can see, not only is it not raining, but it's actually like beautiful outside. I wanted to wait until like 6:37 to make dinner because I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna get rained on while I was in the middle of cooking, but I think I'm gonna go for it. Here's the process. Step 1, when I built this with my dad, this platform here, and kind of designed this whole setup, I was not thinking about using this as a cooking platform, but it just so happens that it actually works out really well, especially with this like tri-fold mattress I have. And this is like the perfect platform to put your stove on. I mean, it'd be nice to have a little more room, obviously, but I mean, for not planning on using it that way, it actually worked out pretty well. I'm making chicken quesadillas tonight, and I'm also gonna make what I'm calling Kyle French fries, which are just potatoes sliced into French fry-ish shape and then just cooked in a pan until they're kind of crispy. They're not as good as regular French fries, but if you've got anything to say about it, just shut your little mouth. That was so aggressive, man. I'm sorry.
Genuinely. Even more genuinely than I was in my last apology. I have firewood and there's a fire pit over there, so I might start a fire after dinner if it's still calm, but for most of the day until now, basically, it's been like, not like crazy windy, but windy enough where I just don't really feel comfortable starting a fire out here in the dry west. I take fires very seriously. I do enjoy having them like I did last night, for instance, but last night there was no wind, and every single time I make a fire, I always drown the crap out of it when I'm done. Like, I never leave a fire unattended. I never have a fire when there's windy conditions. I always have water on standby. I'll never have a fire if I don't have like a couple gallons of water with me. I've had too much fire drama over the years, messing up my hiking plans, as some of you know. In fact, I can literally see a giant burn scar. I was doing some research last night when I had cell service, and the Yellow Lake fire burned on the other side of the river, and it was actually the biggest fire in Utah in all of 2024. This whole ridge over here, like this slope coming down, and then the river's obviously down there, this was like the end of it. Like, it did not cross the river. It did not burn up here at all. A lot of burnt trees up there, like fresh burnt trees. It was in the fall of last year too, so actually less than a year ago, this was all on fire here. All fries are done. They don't look very good, to be honest, but they'll get the job done, you know? And next, it's time to cook the meat. And I actually lied. I thought I brought chicken, but I actually remembered that I brought something even better. I brought ground beef, which I'd rather eat than chicken. Oh, there's 3 here. I could make 3 of these. The cheese kind of froze in my cooler, so it's like all clumpy. Got clumpy cheese. These are not going to be the prettiest quesadillas, but they're going to get the job done. That's basically the story of my life when it comes to cooking. The first one is done, and I already know this is going to be the best one. Best looking and best tasting, because I'm running out of cheese and beef for these last 2. All right, it's time. I am so hungry. 3 quesadillas, Kyle fries, and hot sauce, obviously. I've put this on pretty much every meal I've had on this trip so far. That's actually so fire. This is better than the nachos I made last night for sure. These don't look very appetizing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, they're not bad. They just taste like potatoes. I'm so hungry, I feel like I could eat this all in like 2 seconds. Oh, so good. And I finished just in time because I think I just heard some thunder. I'm not joking. That was actually really good timing. Okay. All right, I just saw a flash of lightning. So we are officially hunkering down. Finally. I'm kind of being a baby right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it'd probably be fine to be out there still, but there's been so many times backpacking where I've been near a lightning storm with no protection, you know, your tent, but not any like protection from the lightning, I mean. And I always just get so nervous. And so the fact that I'm camping right now, but I have protection, AKA my car, it's actually really nice. There was a couple pretty intense lightning strikes, like right on that ridge right there. It's still not really raining that hard, and there's almost no wind, which is kind of surprising. Like, maybe I'm just not used to the, oh, wow. Yeah, I'm glad to be in this car right now. That was crazy. I'm so cozy right now. Like I said at the beginning of the video, or this morning, or whatever I said, or whenever I said it, I did not sleep well last night. Now that I'm like laid down in here, oh man, it's starting to hit me. And this mattress is wicked comfortable too. The only downside to the car setup, or sleeping wise anyways, is that there's no headroom. I don't know. My posture is terrible anyway, so it's honestly not that bad. Changing your shirt, like taking on and off a shirt is really difficult, or even just like sitting up to take a sip of water is kind of tricky. Guess I'm getting my storm after all. If I was a real psycho, I'd go out there to take thumbnail photos right now. I'm committed to making good content, but not quite that committed. That lightning was really close. Yeah, I guess I'm glad I didn't go backpacking this weekend after all. If I was just in my tent, I would be very, very nervous. I left all my dishes out there, so I'm kind of getting a free wash right now. That's kind of nice.
I should have just taken that tarp down. I really only wanted it up in case I was cooking dinner when it was raining, but I probably would have had time to take it down before the storm started after dinner. The road is turning into a muddy mess. Hopefully that dries out a little bit by tomorrow. I was complaining about how there wasn't a storm. Well, I got it. All right, the thunder and lightning is over. Now we're just left with a nice, peaceful rain with minimal wind. So I'm kind of just gonna chill out here on the back porch for another few minutes, and then I'm gonna head to bed because I'm exhausted. So I guess I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. Good night. Whoa. Bye, cows. I'll miss you guys.